As a big and fascinating country with a lengthy history, China has numerous places to visit that will reward you with stunning landscapes, rich cultural atmospheres, amazing historical heritages, or interesting art achievements, among other things. However, what are the greatest China spots to see in a short amount of time? Here is a list for your convenience. In this video, we compiled a list of places you should go visit in China. Chengdu. Chengdu in southwestern China has long been considered a paradise due to its pleasant temperature and vast resources. It is home to gigantic pandas in particular. At Chengdu Research Base of giant panda breeding, you may observe many of these wonderful creatures of various ages, notably the baby pandas, which you cannot see anywhere else. Chengdu is also one of the best places to visit in China since it is the origin of the ancient Shu civilization, an indigenous culture that developed between 3,000 and 5,000 years ago. You can learn about the local culture and civilization at Sangqingdui Museum, Jinsha Site Museum, and Wuhao Temple. The even more attractive thing in Chengdu is the numb and spicy Sichuan cuisine. Kung Pao chicken, Ma Po tofu, sliced pork in hot chili oil, hot pot, and other more dishes would whet your desire to eat. Beijing. Beijing, the capital of China's lost two ancient dynasties, has numerous big sites depicting imperial lordliness, such as the Forbidden City, the world's largest wooden construction complex, and the Summer Palace, the most beautiful Chinese garden. At the same time, Beijing is China's present capital, with modern skyscrapers and stylish items. Beijing has become one of the top China tourist destinations due to the ideal marriage of old and new components. Last but not least, in the north side of the Central Plain, numerous Great Wall portions were erected for defense purposes, and some are still in good shape. It may be said that a trip to China without visiting Beijing is incomplete. Luoyang. The magnificent sceneries may be found in Luoyang, an old city in central China. However, it is not what makes the city a popular tourist destination in China. For foreign visitors, the most appealing element of Luoyang is the Shaolin Kung Fu, which has its origins at the Shaolin Temple. You can observe the monks practicing Kung Fu and even pick up a few moves from them. Luoyang was also the birthplace of Chinese Buddhism, as the White Horse Temple was the first Buddhist temple in China. Longmen Grottoes, with a great number of Buddhist statues, is a must-see in Luoyang, as it is a treasure house of best Chinese stone carvings. Furthermore, the national flower of China, peonies, are in full bloom around the city in April. Suzhou. Suzhou is one of the places in China that have been known as Heaven on Earth from ancient times. Suzhou is a popular tourist destination in China, particularly for its Chinese classical gardens, which draw a large number of visitors from both within and beyond the country. The humble Administrator's Garden, Lingering Garden, and the Master of Nets Garden are all beautiful gardens with historic homes, pavilions, passageways, ponds, and rockeries. Suzhou is surrounded by several water cities on par with Venice. Suzhou is the greatest place to visit in China if you want to visit water towns. You can also explore other Suzhou historical attractions such as Hanshan Temple, sample local foods on Old Shangtang Street, see a Kunqi opera or Suzhou Pingtan performance, and admire excellent Su embroidered works. Shanghai. Shanghai is a new city in comparison to Beijing and Xi'an, yet it contains several historical attractions worth seeing, such as the Yu Garden, Jade Buddha Temple, and Old City God Temple. Because of its colonial history, this China visiting destination had been rapidly developing from the early years of the 20th century, earning it the moniker Oriental Paris. Visitors are reminded of this by the various Western-style buildings on the Bund and in the former French concession. Shanghai has grown into a massive metropolis consisting with sophisticated and beautiful skyscrapers. Climb to the top of several of them, such as the Oriental Pearl Tower, Shanghai World Financial Center, Shanghai Tower, or Jinmao Tower opposite the Bund, for a panoramic view of the city. Tibet. After obtaining your Tibet travel permit, you'll be able to travel to Tibet on an organized group tour to explore the country of the Himalaya ranges. It is a unique site to visit in China, not only because of its high altitude and unique terrain, but also because of the Tibet ethnicity and colorful culture, which add mystery and intrigue to the experience. You could go to the iconic Potala Palace, the beautiful palace with the highest elevation in the globe, Norbulinka, the Tibetan Royal Garden, Namsto Lake, the tallest salt lake, and a holy pilgrimage destination for Tibetans, and so on. Whatever the case may be, this plateau will provide you with a memorable journey filled with unique attractions that you will not find anywhere else. And that covers our list for the best places to visit in China. If you enjoyed this video, help us out with a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot.